Hello everyone, my name is Nick Neo and my teammate is Teo Teng Shen. We are from Thai UMT Penang branch, DFT Group 5. Today, we are going to present AACS 2034 Fundamentals of Computer Networks. In this presentation, we are going to talk about network scenario, network design, calculation, subnetting IP, addressing table, configurations, pings, and digital resources. Introduction. For this network scenario, we as their network engineer, we need to design and set up local area networks for the organization. The organization decide to spread up 3 locations to fit in all of their departments. In location A, there is admin department, sales department, customer service department, and for location B, there is cybersecurity, big data hub, gaming tech, and for location C, research and development labs. The distance between location A and location B is 500 meters, and location A to location C is 200 meters. For location A, the second floor holds admin department, first floor holds sales department, and the ground floor holds customer service department. For location B, the second floor holds cybersecurity, first floor holds big data hub, and the ground floor holds gaming tech. And for location C, the ground floor holds research and development labs. This is our design for our network topology. There are a total of 2 routers and 12 switches in total. For location A, there are a total of 3 switches. Same goes with location B. But there are a total of 6 switches in location C due to there are 5 different labs in research and development labs. For the routers, we use fiber to have a stable connection due to the distance between location A and location B is 500 meters. And for location C, since it's only 200 meters, we didn't decide to use another router. And we use copper straight through to connect all of the switches to end devices and switches to router. But for switches to switches, we decide to use copper crossover. And for PC, we use PC PT, laptop uses laptop PT, printer uses printers PT, router uses router PT-MT, switch uses switches PT, and for fiber is this red color line, copper straight through is this full black line, and for copper crossover is this dotted black line. As you can see, this highlighted box, we uses gigabit Ethernet to have a faster and secure network. And for router to router, we uses fast Ethernet. Same goes to switches and routers. In this router, in the routers, we added in the PT router NM1CGE to have the port to connect in the gigabit Ethernet. Now we will talk about calculations. This is the table of the host required. And for the assignment, it needed 88% growth. So the calculation goes like this. 204 is the administrative department, and the 88% growth is the question. So we take 204 times 88%, we will get 180. This is the address needed for the growth. After that, we need to take the growth plus the original host address, we will get 384. And this is the rest of the required host growth. The initial settings for network device. For the console and VTY line password, we use CLA33, and for the secret password, we use AACS2034. This is our subnetting table. The subnetting table shows the information of each department's initial host required, network address, prefix length, broadcast address, subnet mask, first and last usable host address, as well as host growth. For the addressing table, the assignment question asks us to use class A. So our network address is 10.1.0.0, and the default subnet mask is 245.0.0.0. First, we will need to calculate the total number of host addresses. The biggest host address needed is 384, so we need to provide 9 bit for it. So 2 to the power of 9, which is 512. And for the number of usable host address, we need to deduct 2 from the total number of host address, which is 510. We will take 9 bit and add in the 8 bit from the subnet mask to get 15, which is the number of bits borrowed for subnets. And then we will take 2 to the power of 15 to calculate the number of subnets, which is 32,768 subnets. And if we take 15 plus 8, we will get 23. Thus, our custom subnet mask is 255.245.254.0. That is it from me, and now I'll pass it to Teo Tension.
Good day to my teachers. My name is Teo Tension. I'm the second presenter for this assignment. So I'm from Thai UMT, Penang branch, and DFT group 5. So right now I'm going to explain our addressing table. So here's our addressing table. Router A and router B both have their own amount of Ethernet cables and their own assigned IP addresses. This fast Ethernet is to connect between two routers. Okay, so as you can see, here it is. Okay. Next is the location A. So location A, you have admin, sales, and customer services. We have 3 switches which has their own VLAN and IP addresses. The VLAN is commonly used to separate 2 or more hosts of group. So yeah, and their default gateway and as you can see, the default gateway is the same as the IP addresses assigned in this cable. Okay, so this is the default gateway. These 3 lines is the default. So next is the location B. We have cybersecurity, big data hub, and gaming tech. So we have their own assigned IP addresses and their default gateway. Okay, this default gateway, I forgot to explain, is to assign to identify which location to go. So let's say if I want to go PC1 to PC2 over here, they will know, oh, this default gateway is go to this default gateway. So like this. And location C, we have 5 switches. You must see that's 5 lab, and this is all the devices and their default gateway, their assigned IP addresses. So it's right over here. And next is the router configuration. So I set the host name. In order to set the host name, I enter en, short form for enable, to go to this line. And next, the config t, okay, the short form for config terminal. After that, I can set the host name to location A router. Okay, as you can see, name over here is router. So I set this, it turns to location A router. So now set the console password and VTY line password. So it's the same as above. Go to config t line, config line VTY 0.15. This is the code. I set the password and I log in. This login is used to prompt the user to enter the password whenever they go to the configuration command. Okay, so next is to set the secret password. Okay, why do we need to set the secret password? So to ensure safety, so whenever a person enter enable, they want to go and configure your command. So they will need to enter this password first. They will only be able to go to this line. So I will show you. See, this is the line. This is the line password. You see our age green, and see I enter enable. See, I need to enter the secret password. It is S2034. See? Okay. So next is to assign the IP port. Interface gigabyte 4.0. So interface is needed and gigabyte internet is the desired. Ethernet you want to assign. So 4.0 is I want to assign Gigabyte Internet 4.0. So Gigabyte Internet 4.0. So IP addresses. Okay, is the IP addresses is the IP I want to assign, and the subnet mask. And no shutdown is used to turn on the cable, else it will not work. So same as for fast Ethernet. This fast Ethernet port is I use it to connect between two routers. Okay, the cable I use is fiber optic. Why? Because it is 500 meters away. Okay, and it is recommended to use this fiber optic because it's faster. So next is to save the running configuration to VRAM. In order to do that, I just need to enter copy running config, startup config. Okay, so next is the route. Okay, so the route, as you can see, this is the route IP addresses, because this 654 is over here. Okay, see, this is the route now. So 654 and the Ethernet IP addresses. So see, router A, I want to connect to router B. So the addresses in router B is see. So yeah, and next is the switch configuration. Switch. So config T, set password, secret password, all the same as the router. Same as the router. So next is the VLAN. Yeah. Okay. Interface VLAN is short. INT is the short form for interface. So IP add the IP I want to assign, the subnet mask, and finally the default gateway. Okay, this is important. You need it. So no shut to turn on the cables. As I said before, admin PC1. In this, not admin PC1. These all the devices are devices. How can I assign? Well, it's almost the same. So let me show you. Yeah, you can assign your IP addresses here. The default gateway must be the same as these cables. The IP address you assign for these cables. So here's the IP addresses, the subnet mask. Okay, so much the same. So next I'm going to show you that my ping is working. Okay, so let's say I want to go PC1 to PC2 in Big Data Hub. Okay, so this PC2, this is the IP address for PC2 and PC1. Okay, so now I'm going to go to command prompt. I'm going to ping. Okay, I'm going to ping the big data PC2, right? PC2. So as you can see, it will not work the first time. So why? Because the devices need to all the devices need to identify, okay, and save the addresses for the PC. So see, first time it ain't gonna work. So 50% loss, not working. Okay, so after they identify, okay, and save the IP addresses, then it should work now. So ping a second time. As you can see, it works now. Okay, so this will be it for my network topology. Here is our digital resources, and this will be all for my assignment. Thank you.